London, a must-see, hard to ignore. It looks so beautiful, so perfect. A best-of compilation, a brilliant city, but in a snow globe. London really needs a shake.
Having purchased the old Swiss Centre building 7 years ago for British Land, we decided to create a new hotel as part of a new mixed development here in the heart of London. We then commissioned a team of creative designers to make our dream of an iconic building in the centre of London come true.
When this commission arrived some 6 years ago now, in 2005, we'd been designing hotels for 10 years, but we'd never come across anything as complex as this. The site was the old Swiss Centre. The planners wanted to demolish the tower and replace the building with a mixed-use development. As a result, the ground floor and basements had to be kept for retail use to maintain the tradition of active frontages, and the required residential apartments had to be put on the top floors. This meant the hotel had to be located in the centre of the building, and this gave us a tremendous opportunity regarding the design. My approach to hotel design is, in a word, theatre. I don't agree that a hotel should be a home-from-home experience. I believe hotels are places to people watch, where perception should be challenged, the experience inspiring, and all in all, where the very enjoyment of the inside should be communicated on the outside of the building. It is this interrelationship that allows you to create exciting elevational treatments. The site sits at the junction of 3 different conservation areas, where you have the extraordinary confusion that is Soho, the Edwardian formality of Haymarket, and the sheer electronic excitement of Leicester Square. It's extraordinary now to recall that I was juggling all these elements in my mind 6 years ago whilst walking along a street in Paris. Deep in thought, I suddenly saw this whole historic street scene caught in a reflection of a shop window. And in an instant, it became clear to me that the very best way to capture the different characteristics of the surrounding context of the hotel would be to reflect the very diverse uses, people and elevations in a beautifully simple glazed facade, but one with a twist. My design for this building was not only to create an interactive hotel, but one that would become a living artwork. And it has been great to see Jason Bruges develop the system that not only enhances our original design, but whose programming reflects the context of the building in a very creative way.
When McAleer and Rushe first commissioned Jason Bruges' studio to create the facade artwork for the Swiss Centre building, there was nothing but a deep hole in the ground the size of a city block. Westminster Council has a policy that fosters the creation and integration of public artworks within new, large-scale building projects. And what this meant was that we were involved very early in the process, and our concepts and ideas could be integrated into the fabric of the architecture. Jessica and Wiles had already developed the idea of a theatrical veil to envelop the hotel, and this veil would become a vast canvas for a new artwork in the heart of London. Leicester Square is the centre of the British cinema industry. The numerous premieres seen here today echo a rich tradition of cinematic architecture in the square. One pre-cinema building constructed in the square was Robert Burford's Panorama building in the 1790s, which displayed a 250 square metre painting of the London skyline. We imagined the building observing and participating in the life of Leicester Square, creating something that everyone visiting and passing by could enjoy. We thought of the facade veil as a light-sensitive canvas that could be exposed to the light and colours of the surrounding environment throughout the day, that filters through and reflects off the buildings around it. Shooting thousands of pictures, we made time-lapse films that captured the view and the patterns of activity throughout the day and night. This filmic view of 24 hours in the centre of London had to be shared with the public at street level. We somehow needed to capture the time-lapse panorama and use its colours to tint the veil. We were inspired by a Lumiere brothers film of a Louis Fuller performance. Without colour technology, the skirt dance was filmed and hand-painted frame by frame. 8 cameras mounted on the roof of the hotel are aimed at the skyline. They take a photo every minute through the day and night, and we develop software to stitch these photos into panoramic images. The images are then compressed into a 2-minute film. So we effectively squeezed the last 24 hours into a short film for screening across 300 lights that illuminate the Vale. Now every time you visit Leicester Square, the Vale will look different. Each performance changed slightly from the last, and each dependent on the seasons, the sky, and the activity taking place around it.
I think the result is really there and everybody's very happy and everybody's worked very passionate on this. And I hope London will like the hotel as well, as we created a hotel for true Londoners. Guests should feel a Londoner, but hopefully London people also use the hotel as an oasis in their city.
It's been a pleasure to work with McAleer and Rushe and Jessica and Wiles on such a unique project that unites the worlds of film, architecture and light. And I hope that Westminster Council continues to encourage the integration of art and architecture in this way.
We're delighted that McAleer and Rushe not only commissioned but have delivered this building in such a beautiful, spirited way, working so hard to ensure our original vision has been maintained, and we look forward to seeing the ever-changing canvas of light that is the building continue.
I think you will all agree that we have indeed managed to create a new landmark here in Leicester Square, and I would personally like to thank everyone involved in helping to bring this fabulous project to completion.